What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we got the Logger Run season 2024, kind of into 2025, the beginning part of 2025. But Southern Roots Logger Run, this would be in Hephzibah, Georgia, off of McManus Road. And honestly, this track was one of my favorite of the entire year. This is just the night before, got the YFZ ready, tire pressure set, fresh oil change, clean the air filter, adjust the chain, lube the chain, check all the cables, look over the bike for any damage from the previous race, and get all the safety equipment together, get everything you need for the next day. I like showing up, just unloading the bike and probably waiting 30 minutes or whatever it is. I usually don't show up in the morning because the races are about 3 or 4 hours from me sometimes. But yeah, let's get the bike in the truck and head towards this would be Augusta, towards Augusta. Now, I know we've all been there. I cut this one a little bit close. I literally put my gloves on, put my helmet on, rolled to the line, and there were already like one or two lines that already left. So luckily, could see where the heck I was supposed to be parked at, and I made it like I think three more lines had to go. Usually 30 seconds in between people. So yeah, this is gonna be my little stretch for about 10 seconds before we get off the line. We almost had it on the first power stroke. It was close. If you heard it kind of pop out the intake, it almost fired first go. But we had to wait until it went around one more time, even with the 24 volt kit. So I might try to get my valve clearance a little bit tighter. I don't want to do high compression. I mean, I could probably do 12.5 to try to get those starts a little bit cleaner. Custom tune would also help instead of running the vortex settings, even though the vortex settings do pretty good. So just those little things. There you can see I already blew out a berm, blew out a rut. But yeah, I pulled over because there's like 2 or 3 guys, I think in this race at least 3, that I know for sure are much, much, much faster than me. I've been kind of watching their times, and they're usually 20, 30 seconds behind the normal pro people. Not like Hunter Hart Pro, but like the normal pro class, usually 20, 30 seconds behind. I'm still minutes behind. Endurance, skill level, anything you want to list. But 400 did sneak by. I wasn't prepared for that one. So he was out here to have some fun. Same thing with everybody behind us. That's why I really like the Southern Roots series. You don't really got to worry about too much getting run over. They walk the course. Most of the times it's pretty fresh trails. I mean, they're going to be rut up. They're going to probably beat you up if you didn't get your setup right. But nobody's out here to try to run you off the track or anything like that. They're all good people. So yeah, we're gonna get warmed up here about the first lap. I usually kind of coast through. Don't forget, I got 2-3 shoulder surgeries. So any one of these trees that I'm slowing down for, if I clip one of these things, that could be the end of my day pretty quick. I'm just here to have fun. If we come home with a top 3, awesome. Either way, I got to ride my 4-wheeler that I really like to do. I really like to build them. ride them, and this is a way to see land, see tracks that you honestly would never see otherwise. So you don't got to be the fastest thing on the trail. You don't even need the bike that I'm on. You could honestly loosen up the suspension on a stock YFZ that you grab from me or anyone else, and just come out here, pay the $40 or so, get your AMA card, which is another, I forget what it is, like 25 or something like that for just one race, 100 for the year, and just follow along with the series and just have a good time with everybody. A lot of like-minded people just getting together, just ride their four-wheelers and have a good time. So yeah, let's get into this first lap, kind of scope it out, and then after that, let's start speeding up. And that right there was your lesson in don't follow too close. So I think somebody had already gone through that yellow tape, either that or neither one of us saw it. So he probably made a mistake, and then that straightaway let it eat in third, fourth gear. Was able to catch him. He was probably also head up trying to figure out where to go. But now, I think here coming up, he has an opportunity to get me again. So it's all about line choices, making good decisions. Because if you got to get off and push or anything like that, they're right behind you. Even though you don't see them, you don't hear them. As soon as you put a foot on the ground, I bet they're going to be right on your tail. And just like that, I led myself right into a trap. I didn't even see any burn marks or anything. So we got not only 400, we also got a TRX that's actually in our class that passed us. And then we had one of the fast little kids. I don't know what class he is. But yeah, these are tight trees to try to get through. And I guess I was looking at the tape behind it. I thought it was a lane. It was not. That cost me a good 10 seconds to let them go by and get the bike turned around. So just like that, that lead you worked for we are 11 minutes in for a probably 10-second lead. We have now lost 20 seconds. Man, I just ran up on this mud hole the wrong time. You can see right there, that 400 I just got 6 seconds on, and I caught him while he was putting a dip in. So there's like 4 quads stacked up in this mud hole. They're off pushing, everything else. That right line, I have no idea where it goes. Luckily, it does clear, but the 400, I believe you can see them on the right through the woods. Whatever line that was much cleaner than this one. So yeah, we got muddy on this one. This hole definitely had some water in it, and it felt like it almost didn't have a bottom. So we're just gonna hold it wide open and pray for it goes through. You want to try to drag it out first? Drag it that way and then flip it?
I can try, dude. I ain't got the strength.
Oh, I got you.
I think I fucked up my leg.
Oh, man,
You
sorry.
can help me, I'll try.
You want to scoot it first?
Yeah.
Okay, try to scoot it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's fucking heavy.
Yeah.
The dirt bike guy should be behind us.
Yeah, don't mess up your race, dude.
Okay.
Don't mess up your race.
Man, that was unfortunate. Just got in between 2 trees, probably had the steering turned, probably ran up on that pine tree or bounced off of one of them. And those 750s are heavy as hell. I'm not the strongest, but I mean, I pulled on and expecting for us both to, at least to scoot it away from the tree so we can tip it back up, and that thing did not move at all. So that just makes me happier to be on a 450, because power steering's amazing until it's upside down. But yeah, we're gonna crisscross through the woods right here. This is the stuff I gotta be careful for. We are chasing the TRX. We have not seen in about 3 minutes, and we are still chasing a 400 that had a lucky dip being put in, and we missed the guy pointing alternate route. Hell yeah, that was Forrest. I think he runs B class GNCC. So I usually stop to talk to him before the races. This season he had already raced 17-ish times. So he said that he was done. So I decided to show off for him, hit this log, and not enough gas installed. But I'm pretty sure I was laughing in my helmet after that. missed my pit stop. I didn't really need anything. I didn't have a camel bag on or anything, but could have grabbed a little bit of water, something, high C, whatever. And usually I swap out my batteries. So this lap the camera is gonna die. These batteries only go 20 or so minutes, especially on like I think this is 1440p, and then I upload it in 4K to YouTube. But yeah, batteries don't last forever, and you gotta constantly replace them. I think I'm down to 3 batteries with the GoPro right now. But yeah, second lap, time to speed up and see if we can catch yellow 400. We're looking for white 450 TRX that's also in our class, and we already passed the 4x4 guy because he happened to clip a tree. So yeah, let's speed up, start trusting some ruts, and grab a little bit more throttle. Luckily, whatever that was just broke off. I was about to be real upset because that sounded like it was in the chain. And that's all it takes. One little dirt clot, one little bump, missing the inside rut, really anything. And it'll take your front end and move it, and then you're just going off into the woods, and you can see that this one is 48 inches wide. The trail is 72, a little bit more in some spots. Some spots, both your beadlocks are rubbing. So there is 0 chances for mistakes as far as like you can kind of drift around like all over the place, at least at my skill level, and stay in the race line, or at least on the course, because the course is pretty narrow. This lap we are taking no chances on the left lane mud hole, since we did not see the 400 at all. We're gonna go right, see what happens. says it all. The ground's starting to shake. There is a deep V-twin coming up pretty fast, and it is not just anybody. I think his name's Brandon. I can't remember his name, but anyway, like XC1 Pro at some point, 4x4, and here we are in the middle of the damn trail with a TRX. I know he's hurting, but I'm trying not to get run over as well. So I'm like, anywhere I can pull over, anywhere I can pull over. And that jumping over the rut was not intentional. Honestly, I just barely glanced over that way to see if it was a good spot, and the next thing you know, I was in the loose brush, and 4x4 is digging, and he's out, and I'm tired. And right about here, realize the wood is starting to open up again. 400 is stuck in a mud hole. TRX clipped the hell out of a tree. And here we are, last two turns, and I'm counting in my head. 1 4x4 down, TRX is probably within 30 seconds, and 400EX is way behind. So at this point, I'm pretty sure that I at least got podium. Well, that's it. I think the GoPro battery died, but we did come home with third place that day. Good day. Whenever I see this trail come up, 2025 season, I hope we will be making a return trip. But there's no way in the world I'm gonna miss that if I can't. I'm on meds again, but hopefully I'll get my sinuses cleared up. Had one little mishap that caused me some pain, but hoping that it's something small and this one round will fix all of it. And say a race season starts in about 3 months, and I need to get in shape and not be sick. So hopefully we'll see y'all out there. I'm sure I'll have some practice days before then.